Not only is Mushroom Girl a hypocrite, she's also a very big liar. She is such a big liar that not only is her pants on fire, it is literally burning.
Hello, 'tis I. As you can see, I'm totally not using speed paint footage for my speed paint video. I'd never. Anyway, Angieisahypocrite made a video on me, as he does. So I'm gonna be talking about that, you know? I watched his video, and it was laughable, to say the least. Like, there was some parts that genuinely made me think, like, is this guy stupid? Like, is this satirical, or is he just that stupid? You know, let's just get into it, because I'm not gonna go on anymore about it. But, before we do, because I feel like it's like a tradition, anytime I'm drinking something during recording, I kind of have to mention it. I am drinking honeydew boba, and it's very good. It's in a can, because, you know, I'm cool like that, and I get boba from a can. Yeah. I must take a sip of it for good luck. Oh god, I just swallowed boba pearl whole. I almost choked on that. Anyway, video time. Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Content Mall Cop. Last video we content JFK'd Mushroom Girl, and that video ended up making Mushroom Girl respond to me. But in today's video, we're not gonna respond to Mushroom Girl's video. And I know what you're thinking, this is my third time making a Mushroom Girl video, so I must be running out of things to criticize her over, but I haven't. So let's talk about it.
When the art is so good that even the people who hate you use them for your transition sequences.
Mushroom Girl is extremely unoriginal. She's every single art commentary channel in a nutshell.
Listen. First of all, you know nothing about art commentary, and let me tell you why. I've been in this community for, like, quite a while. More than a year, which isn't that much, but it's enough to, like, know stuff, about it, you know? It's enough to know, a lot of stuff in the art community. And I've watched a lot of art commentators, right? All different kinds. Art commentators are objectively more creative when it comes to their content than commentators who aren't. And I'm not saying that that's, like, a strict rule. I'm not. There's people, who, obviously, in the art community will, like, deliberately copy each other and shit. But even then, didn't fucking Creepshow Art, like, deliberately try and copy Emily Artful's content? Yet, their content is literally nothing fucking alike. Like, every single fucking person, everybody in that community has their own recognizable character, their own recognizable art style, their own recognizable personality, their own recognizable just, like, editing style, everything. Everything is just original. Like, yeah, a lot of content in the art community and the art commentary community can just be boiled down to, you know, person talking with speed paint in the background. No fucking shit. Like, you know, but they're so different that I don't understand how you're saying that I'm unlike, or that I'm like every other commentator. Because really, like, yeah, I put a speed paint in the background, and I sometimes talk about the art community. Whoa. It's not like that's what the art community fucking is or anything. Like, dude, you would have been better calling me unoriginal for my animation memes than for my commentary. Because honestly, while both points are still stupid, like, at least the animation meme community is known for, like, the whole point of the animation meme community is to, like, copy shit. That's kind of the point. But with the art commentary community, literally every commentator is so fucking different and so fucking recognizable by the way they talk, the way they act, their personality, their art style, their character, their editing style, literally fucking everything, that I don't know how you could, like, fucking say that, like, genuinely. Honestly, this point just kind of boils down to, you think that bigotry is not actually a good thing, and you also have speed paints in the background of your videos, and sometimes you even have an art sprite. You know who else does that? Insert literally any, like, art commentator here. Like, they'll just take very vague traits, very vague, very obviously not specific traits that apply to a lot of the community, because, you know, categories exist for a fucking reason. That's like saying, you know, you're in the commentary community, bro, you know, you do commentary, and these other people do commentary, so you must be copying. Like, no, that's literally, like, no shit, there's a speed paint in the background. No fucking shit, there's a fucking character sprite there sometimes. That's literally what art commentary is. Of course, everyone in the community is gonna be kinda similar on that point, because it's what the art community is. Like, this guy is literally fucking brain dead. Just because I'm not a bigot and I draw in my videos and I have a character sprite in the background, that does not make me the same as everyone else. You, on the other hand, you play the exact same fucking game everyone else does. You talk about similar shit to everyone else in the community. You have the same edgy boy personality. And hell, even the titles that you do are similar to other commentators. Like, dude, you are a fucking just clone of everyone else. And I'm not gonna call you a leafy clone, because I don't know why, apparently, I guess you get off so much to me calling you a fucking leafy clone, because I literally called somebody who wasn't, I don't even think I called you a leafy clone. I called somebody a leafy clone once, and you, like, you've just been begging to be called a leafy clone, I guess, because that's all you fucking talk about in your videos, talking about me. Like, all you talk about, like, it just screams, please call me a leafy clone. Like, shut up. Like, is this like your kink or something? Stop it.
Boring and sensitive. Her OC is literally a copy of Creepshow art, and you can't tell me otherwise. Look at these two images.
Select the tool. I'm gonna pick a bigger brush because I gotta make a point here. Okay, so this is their first hair color, and this is their second hair color. Whoa, what's this? The hair colors are different. Whoa, they're different.
And despite her personality being identical to every single art commentary channel,
Prove it. Do it. Name some other commentators that have an identical personality to me, or that are so similar to me, in the same way that you're similar to literally every other small commentator fucking ever. Do it. Like, right now, in the fucking comment section. Name some people. What's that? You can't? Wow.
she loves to label anybody who's edgy or offensive a leafy clone.
I called Scorpy a leafy clone literally fucking once. Calm your fucking tits.
Or Mushroom Girl's gonna try to label you as an edgelord.
I don't think I've ever called anyone when making a video on them an edgelord. Like, maybe I have, and if so, like, you know, I guess I did, but, like, I don't remember ever calling anyone an edgelord, so I don't know where this is coming from.
And I know when she responds to this video, she's gonna be like, oh, you have no evidence.
Oh, you have no evidence.
Well, guess what, Mushroom Girl?
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
I don't even remember all the stuff you did, bro. Everything blends together because all of you are doing such similar things. How is that me calling anyone a leafy clone or edgy? Excuse me? This is me saying that everybody acts the same. When did I mention them being edgy? When did I mention them being a clone of Leafy? I said they were a clone of each other, not fucking Leafy. Are you kidding me? Like, what? I didn't, what?
Gen Z.
And you're the embodiment of a Leafy clone. Oh my fucking god. Here it is. The one time I called one person that isn't even associated with you a Leafy clone. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna faint. This is such a hashtag gotcha moment. You got me. I'm going to faint. I'm going to die right now. On recording. Not clickbait. Please give me 50 likes and I will come back to life and make videos again. Videos on me. There are the people who are edgy for the sake of being edgy. I mean, yeah, I did call them edgy there. And you know what? Yeah, you have a point, but I'm right. Like, I'm sure you'd even fucking admit that you and your little pals are edgy. Like, like, you would probably take fucking pride in being called edgy. Why is this an issue? And then there are people who try and be as morally superior. Again, this is me saying, all of the commentators in your friend group are clones of each other. Not that they are clones of Leafy. This did not mention them being edgy. This did not mention Leafy or any other big edgy quote-unquote commentator. Shut up, this does not prove shit.
I swear to God, all of these art commentary channels are literally the same.
Prove it. Name smart commentators and tell me exactly how they're the same. What? You can't? What? You've never actually seen any art commentary videos. Huh? It's almost like you're stupid and don't actually know what the art commentary community is like. Wow, never would have fucking guessed.
So in conclusion, Mushroom Girl is unoriginal and she's a copy of every single art commentator.
Literally the only commentator that you've named that is similar to me is Carrot. And Carrot is my fucking brother. No fucking shit, he's gonna make similar content to his older fucking sister. Like, that's literally just how fucking 12-year-olds work, dude.
She really had to make me suffer with this point because I actually had to watch all of the other art commentary channels.
You know, that's really fucking funny. It's funny you say that. Because, remember when you called me a liar in your last Mushroom Girl video?
I don't want to throw around allegations, but it kind of seems like Mushroom Girl is a gore or some kind of NSFW fetish.
You do know that NSFW doesn't, like, very rarely refers to, you know, gore, like, sometimes, but, like, nowadays, when you say NSFW, people automatically think of porn, so, you basically just said I had a porn fetish. I'm sorry, like, I know what you're talking about, but that's just so funny.
Because she's got an entire Twitter account dedicated to gore art.
Yeah, did you know that, when doctors are trying to find out if people have like a fetish or a paraphilia, the first question they ask is, do you have a Twitter account dedicated to your fetish? That's the first thing they ask. I would know because I totally, you know, I went to the doctor and I was like, hey doc, do I have a gore fetish? And they were like, hey, do you have a Twitter account dedicated to gore? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh yeah, you do. You're diagnosed with gore fetish. Oh my fucking god, why is there a spider? There is a spider in my room, not clickbait, gone wrong, gone hopefully not sexual. Because if these spiders reproduce in my room, there will be more spiders, and I do not want there to be more spiders. Get the fuck out of here, spider, I will kill you. I have arachnophobia. Oh my god, no, go away, go away, go away. Anyway, as I was saying, having a whole account dedicated to something does not mean you have a fetish for it. The reason why I actually have a whole account for it is because Twitter does not have a way of censoring images, so if I make an entire account dedicated to a specific kind of triggering image, which is, you know, gore art, and I mark it market, quote unquote. I basically advertise literally in every corner. This account has gore in it. Literally, the name of it is Gory MG. In my bio, it says that I do gore art. In the account is for gore art. In the pinned tweet, it says that this account will have gore art and shit. And, that's why I don't post it on my main. I don't actually post on my gore art Twitter account, ever. I post on it sometimes, but I don't post on it that often. I just have it to protect people who don't actually want to see that kind of content, so they don't, stumble upon my normal art account and all of a sudden just start seeing gore,
And obviously, I can't show all of it because this video would probably be taken down. But not only does she post gore on her Twitter, she also posts it on YouTube. Here's a clip. And another thing I want to bring up was Mushroom Girl drawing a very explicit image of a woman.
My dude. She is in a bikini. She's not in BDSM gear. She's not in lingerie. She's not naked. She's in swimwear. Swimwear. And it's not even particularly, fancy swimwear that you could, maybe mistake as lingerie. No, it's literally just a normal blue bikini. Wait until you go to a public beach, my dude.
Now, technically, it is an NSFW, but it's super weird that Mushroom Girl's 14 and is drawing this.
Literally fucking 6-year-olds go to public beaches and see women in bikinis. Probably more revealing than this bikini. Are you kidding me?
And also, take into account that Mushroom Girl makes animations, and animation is catered towards children.
The name of that song is literally Build-A-Bitch. Do you think that was targeted for the youngins? Literally every single one of my YouTube videos are set as being not for kids.
I'm not saying all animation is catered towards children.
I mean, you're trying to imply that my content is marketed towards kids because it's animation, and then using that to demonize me, because apparently every animator has to make family-friendly animations. So yeah, you kind of are saying that.
Because that's just a blatant lie. But I'm very sure that Mushroom Girl's YouTube and Twitter breaks at least some kind of gore rule on both of those websites.
You're directly fucking wrong on that. Here's a screenshot, and here's another screenshot. If you don't want to read it, basically it says that with a few exceptions, content, violent quote-unquote content, or content with gore and shit in it, is fine in a fictional setting, as long as you make sure that everyone who's watching it knows that it's fictional, which, yeah, it's a cartoony animation. I also, specifically said that it's not, the animation isn't meant to, encourage, self-mutilation, so that's, an extra thing on top of it, so it's not like I'm making, a gory animation to, say, hey, everyone should go, rip their intestines out, And about Twitter. Okay, so obviously the suicide or self-harm thing is crossed out because I'm not promoting or encouraging suicide or self-harm. Sensitive media, including graphic violence or adult content. So, for this, it basically says that you may not post media that is excessively gory or share violent or adult content within live video or in profile or header images. Yeah, I don't do that. And then media depicting sexual violence and or assault is also not permitted, which obviously I don't do that. So yeah, I'm not breaking Twitter or YouTube's guidelines. Sorry.
Yet she likes to report people for doing things that don't break the rules, which brings me to my next point. So Mushroom Girl has been caught trying to take down videos that were overly critical of her, and her reasoning towards taking down those videos is, guess what?
With how absolutely bigoted a lot of these videos are, talking about me, I could easily take the videos down if I wanted to. I could literally...
Well, you see, Mushroom Girl isn't taking down these videos because they're bigoted. She's simply taking them down for two reasons. She's sensitive and she can't take criticism. Because guess what? She flagged one video from Toad is Forgotten. Do you want to know why? It was because deep down, she was so sensitive. She wanted to take down a video because it called her the R word. And she covered it up by saying the video was bigoted and it broke YouTube's rules. So I went back in YouTube's rules and guess what they have to say about hate speech?
Is hateful content. Well, it's anything that incites violence against people based on race or ethnicity or things like gender, age, or sexual.
Oh really? It doesn't break the rules? Well, I've found multiple ways where it possibly could very easily break the fucking rules. The part of the video you show only talks about the first point, encouraging violence. The second point says incite hatred against individuals or groups based on any of the attributes noted above. You think I'm making a bit of a stretch here? Let me show you some more stuff that YouTube's policy says. So let's look at this. What's that fifth one there? So it seems like, saying people are less intelligent because of, let's say, their disabilities, because that was an attribute listed above, by the way. Saying that they're less intelligent is saying that they're dumb. What does the word retard mean again? Let's look at the meaning of two words, retard and retarded. Basically the same word, right? But they do both need to be noted. So the verb doesn't really matter because it's a verb, Nobody fucking cares. Noun, a mentally handicapped person, often used as a general term of abuse. Now, let's look at what the word retarded means. Less advanced in mental, physical, or social development than usual for one's age. And then the second one says very foolish or stupid. It's crazy how just a little bit of research can actually prove you wrong. I literally just did some Google searches for YouTube's official policy on their website, and then I had to look up the definitions of some words. It's not that fucking hard to actually put effort in the shit, and then you act like my commentary is lazy. Oh, but maybe I'm just being a little stupid, Well, I've got more from YouTube's guidelines. That's right, I've got more in the harassment and cyberbullying policies. Content that features prolonged name-calling or malicious insults, such as racial slurs. Now, it's obviously, racial slurs is just one example, so it's obviously not just racial slurs. You wanna know what name-calling or malicious insults sounds like? Calling somebody the R slur when you know about their mental disability, and doing it out of spite. Yeah, that kind of sounds like it might be breaking the rules just a teeny bit, especially when we're talking about this mixed with the hate speech policies. Oh, and we can't forget this that literally just states don't fucking bully somebody for being a part of a minority.
So based off of this, Toad's video does not break TOS.
But based on all of this, it very clearly does.
It would have broken TOS if he said something like go commit a hate crime on an autistic person, but he didn't. So much as saying that Mushroom Girl is fat is gonna make her say your video is hate speech. And that isn't me saying that, that's her.
I'm here to tell you that you're not superior, you're a fat ass.
Don't worry guys, this video totally isn't hate speech though. Repeatedly targets, insults, or abuses an identifiable individual based on their intrinsic attributes across several uploads. Intrinsic, adjective, belonging naturally, essential. You want to know what's belonging naturally and essential? The existence of fat in our bodies.
Mushroom Girl's on some kind of power trip like Pokimane.
Anyways, I'll be taking down some of your videos.
If Mushroom Girl flags this video because I offend her, then that just proves my point even more.
If your video doesn't have stuff that breaks the guidelines, I'm not gonna report the video. Like, do you think I just report every single video that's made on me? No. I've reported, like, a couple because they were genuinely fucking breaking the guidelines.
And now I'm getting on to my next point.
if Angie does actually end up making a video on Taylor, I will be talking about it because, like, come on. Like, I know the way Angie fucking talks about me. Imagine that, but on a fucking 12-year-old trans man who's also, like, identifies with xenogenders and neo-pronouns. God fucking damn. Like, that's gonna be a fucking mess. Do you think I'm not gonna defend him?
I don't care if your brother is 12 and a transgender, I'm still gonna make fun of him. But Mushroom Girl, if it's really gonna make you that mad that I'm gonna make fun of your brother, then I won't make fun of him that much.
I mean, I never said it would make me mad. I just said I was gonna defend him. Like, what?
Because in all honesty, his content is a lot better than yours.
Okay, so this is gonna be really fucking confusing later, you'll see.
But you can't tell me that your brother isn't a troll. He's a soda gender gotcha tuber. You can't tell me he isn't a troll. He clearly is.
You know, gotcha tubers and soda gender people exist, right? Like, you know those people are a thing. Gotcha tubers exist. And soda gender people exist. They exist. I'm sorry, but they do. Like, it's not just a thing that people made up to, like, satirize. It's a thing, and people use that identity.
And his content is a lot better than yours because it is so bad that it's laughably funny. And he could actually bring up a somewhat decent point, like in his video about xenogenders. I'm not gonna lie, his video about that changed my mind a little bit.
But apparently, you still think that he's satire because he's soda gender, but he also somehow changed your mind on xenogender. I don't even fucking know at this point.
But I'm not gonna glizzy ride him too much because he's still a gotcha tard.
Dude, who the fuck makes fun of a child for playing a child's dress-up game? That's just kind of fucking dumb. Like, this is kind of fucking dumb, dude.
I still had many more things to criticize Mushroom Girl over. She just keeps making it easier for me every single time. And by the way, guys, I'm gonna respond to Mushroom Girl very soon. But to show you how incredibly bad her response to me was, it got spam disliked.
That doesn't prove anything because, you know, something getting spam disliked is not the same as people on their own deciding to dislike a video. Spam disliking is when, you know, you get a bunch of people to go on somebody's video and dislike them as a way of, like, shitting on them. That does not automatically mean that your video is bad. That just means a bunch of people hate you and they want the video to be gone. Well, not gone, but they want the video to be disliked a bunch. Which, it doesn't even fucking, I don't even fucking care because I can't even fucking see the dislikes. What's this? Mushroom Girl makes a video that's under 30 minutes? I know. I didn't think it would come to this, you know. I know, you guys are probably crying right now at the thought that my one of my videos is slightly less long than usual. I know, you may be asking, is there something wrong with you, MG? Yes, I'm suffering with the burden that all these dumbasses put on me, and it is truly, truly saddening. Okay, anyway, bye.